Good morning, everybody. We are in the van, obviously, as you can see. The trees are going by. Well, the trees aren't going by. We're going by the trees. But we're on the road this morning, and we have had one incredible morning. And if the rest of the day goes as good as this morning has been, wow, we are in for one whopper of a day. And we started out the morning. We're all packed, got everything in the van, everything in the trailer. We're ready to go. Dishes are washed, laundry's done, alarm is set. We're all set. Yeah. So we're all seated. And so we decide to start the van. That's usually what you do when you get ready to take off. And Tim goes to start this van, and we've told you that, keep praying for our transportation need. Well, folks, it's really getting serious. So he goes to start the van, and this baby won't start. And we had left the doors open too long while we're packing. The battery went dead. So we, see, how much how many CDs we have to sell to buy a battery?
About seven or eight.
See, we measure things. When you travel like this, you're a singing group, you measure things by how many CDs will that cost. So if we sell about seven CDs, we can buy a new battery. Cool. And, McDonald's is only about let's say a CD and a half. We can eat at McDonald's.
It was less than a CD.
It was less than a CD for breakfast?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Anyway, so that's how you measure things, How many CDs do you need to sell to buy that? So anyhow, we need a new battery. So we didn't want to call my dad, even though he would have come over. It was early in the morning, and I didn't want to make him come drive across town to come and start up our van and jump start and all that jazz. So we have our Honda Odyssey that sits in our driveway. And when I say it sits there, that's what it does, because it needs a new transmission. And so it's been sitting there for quite a while. And the other day, we pumped up some of the tires because they were just a little tired and they had kind of deflated. And so all four tires were looking really good the other day, but two of them...
We didn't deflate them.
No, we didn't deflate them. They deflated themselves. You know how you just get tired and just fall apart? Well, that's what happened to our van.
No scandal going on here.
So, he helps me out so much with this. So...
the Patriots and the deflated footballs, about.
Oh! Yeah, well, I'm real into sports, so I know all about that. But anyway, I know more about deflated tires than I do deflated footballs. So, excuse me. So the Colts?
Yeah. I just know they're from Indianapolis.
Okay. Do they do deflated footballs?
I don't know.
Anyhow, now you're messing me all up.
We're going to get all the Hoosiers mad at us.
The tires.
I like the Red Sox.
I don't even know what I'm saying. The van is sitting there. Okay, yes, back to the van sitting there in the driveway. Two tires flat. Two tires are good. And
two don't make
catty corner. Too bad, too good. So anyway, this morning before we
too bad, one too good.
Tiffany went out to start the van, and because it needs a new transmission, it's not been going in gear. But this morning, thanks be to the Lord, the van went forward and backwards. And it was like, well, that's cool. It wasn't doing that the other day.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Yes, it should go forward and backwards, but it doesn't.
Not at the same time.
So we decide, or Tim decides, that if we back that van up, we can pull it in front of this van and be able to start our van. So that's a brilliant idea he had. But Tiffany predicted what was going to happen, and it did. After we got the van jumped, the Honda decides it wants to stay right there. It doesn't want to go forward or backwards. So it has a very bad attitude. And so Tim gets in the driver's seat of the Honda, and the three of us girls are going to push that van right back up into the driveway. We have a little slope, and it's going to go up into the driveway, I'm sure. Well, in our dreams, it would not go a bit. So Tim gets out, he's going to push, and I'm going to steer it into the driveway. That didn't work either. So we decide to let Lindsay get in the driver's seat, and the three of us will push it into the driveway. That didn't work. So luckily we had a dear neighbor that was evidently watching out his front window at our calamity, and he came out and says, "How are you doing this morning?" Well, it's quite obvious we're not doing good. So we get his help, and he helps push us, and we got that baby back up into the driveway. Not perfectly straight, but it's in the driveway. And anyhow, we'll take care of that when we get back. And then this precious little van that we're in right now, we decided to go out of town to eat the other night, and we hear this tick, 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 tick sound that does not sound like a normal sound for a vehicle. And we get out, and there's this strip of rubber coming off of the tire and hitting the van every time the tire goes around. So we decided it would not be wise to take it out of town, so we had to get 2 new tires for this thing yesterday. And it's just been crazy. And that's our life. And anyway, so we are headed to Kentucky today. And tonight we will be in
Kentucky.
The city is
Lexington,
Kentucky. We will be doing a service there tonight. And then tomorrow night, the girls and I are speaking and singing at a sectional ladies conference in Irvine. Well, that's the way it's spelled. You can say Irvine or Irvine, I don't care. Kentucky. And Saturday night we're doing a concert there, and then Sunday morning we're doing a regular service there. We do irregular or regular, whichever you prefer. And Sunday night we'll be in
Ravenna.
Ravenna? Well, anyway, that's what it looks like.
www.timandlanachandler.com. That'll tell you where we're going to be.
Thank you for that infomercial. If you go to our website, you can find out more than I can tell you, because I don't know much about where we're going, what we're doing, or how we're going to get there. But anyhow, but I'm faithful. I am very faithful. I'll be there. Just open the door. As I tell people, when the door opens, I either sing or shop. So whichever fits the occasion. And it looks like it's starting to sprinkle again. But anyhow, that's what we're doing. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to be in Somerset, Kentucky at the Gospel Music Fanfare. We will be singing there on Monday night and Friday night. And there will be all kinds of Southern gospel groups there. And the services are free. The concerts are free. They're not services, but anyway, the concerts are free. And you don't want to miss it if you live close by. Where else can you go here? Karen Peck, Gooch. Well, it's Karen Peck and New River. For free. Where else can you go and hear us for free? Every weekend you can hear us for free. No, just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, go and have just enjoy it with us. She's going to be singing Monday night. We're going to be singing Monday night. Not with her, but we're going to be singing.
Free will offering.
There'll be a free will offering. Yeah, free if you will. And isn't that what it means? Free will offering? Free if you will give it? I don't know. I don't know who set that up. But anyway, did I mention that I appreciate y'all, your prayers and stuff for my grandpa? Did I mention that yet?
No.
The reason I'm asking that, because third time's a charm. This is my third time to record this video, and I can't remember what I said. Thank you for your prayers for my grandfather and for us and his passing and all. We had a wonderful funeral service for him, and greatly miss him already. I've cried a few times. I get thinking about him, and can't call him on Sundays anymore, and can't call him on any day anymore. I used to call him every Sunday, though. But anyhow, God's been good to us, and He comforts us, and your prayers have helped. But we didn't do a video last week in honor of him and because of everything that was going on. But he would have approved of my comedy, I can guarantee you, because he was a jokester. And none of his jokes were funny, but he was a good joke teller. And, well, once in a while it might be. But anyway, and I will have to mention that the flag that they put over his casket, as I was sitting there at the graveyard and they were doing the gun salute and all that kind of stuff, I noticed that on the edge of the flag there was a tag. It was embroidered and stuck in there.
Miles. Keep left to US 45 bypass.
Okay, and there was a little tag sewn on it, and it said Goodwill. That, like, Goodwill Industries. And I don't know if Goodwill provides those flags. If you have any information about that, I'd like to know what that means. But because the flag wasn't from Goodwill, but I'm wondering if Goodwill pays for those, buys those, donates them to the American Legion or whatever. But anyway, I was pretty impressed. I liked it. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day. We're going to have a blessed day. So far, so good now that we're on the road. And let the Lord bless you. Have a wonderful day.